man is defined by his testosterone levels. Think about it. What makes a man a man? It's your strength, ability to protect, ability to overcome addictions, overcome fear, everything that today's modern society seems to send down the drain. Surprisingly, modern science will have you believing that the reason for hair loss is your high testosterone. In doing so, they will make you want to lower your testosterone. But logically speaking, why would men with higher testosterone even have strong, thick beards if testosterone causes hair loss? Why do men of the past who had better diets and higher testosterone always have a thick head of hair and seem more satisfied all way around? Having a high testosterone should be the goal of every man. You will see your sleep become increasingly better. Your ability to overcome addictions will become easy. That's correct. You heard that right. Some men believe that by practicing seed retention they will raise their testosterone, even though that's true and backed up by science as well. But the opposite is also true. By raising your testosterone first, you will find it much easier to break any addiction, including beating your meat. Unfortunately, modern men seem to have lost this vitality. You will see feminine, soy boy men refusing to follow their forefathers and fight for a better world. The boys of our generation are lost and need guidance. In 1987, an average 70-year-old man had higher testosterone levels than an average 20-year-old boy today. If you are serious about your health as a man, I strongly suggest getting a blood test to measure your testosterone levels. Most men today have testosterone less than 600 nanograms per deciliter. However, men in previous years had average testosterone of 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. Fortunately, your masculinity can be improved. It's a simple matter of correcting your habits, and you are bound to see immediate differences. Habit number 1, which is perhaps the easiest yet most neglected, is soaking in the sun. Your skin synthesizes vitamin D upon sun exposure. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in more than 1,000 bodily functions, and testosterone synthesis is one of them. Men with sufficient vitamin D levels will have higher testosterone than deficient men. Unfortunately, most of us don't spend as much time outdoors as we should. The result? It's a vitamin D deficiency. It has become the leading micronutrient deficiency in Western developed countries. Some estimates show that 74% of Americans are deficient. Besides vitamin D, another significant benefit of getting sunlight is regulating your biological clock. Your body's hormones secrete with the sun's rising and setting. You will feel energized in the morning, but feel tired at bedtime. No more tossing and turning. Just to take a deep sleep that rebuilds both mind and body for the next day. There is no exact recommendation for the time you should spend in the sun, as that depends on factors like skin tone, location, and the time of the day. But generally speaking, your skin can soak in the sun within 15 minutes if you are lighter-skinned, and 1 hour if darker-skinned. Ideally, try to get in the sun before 11 a.m. with your shirt off. It's also argued that sunning your privates is a guaranteed method of boosting masculinity. So get out there. Habit number 2. Track your water intake. You already know the importance of staying hydrated. However, when you hear something over and over again, it's very easy to ignore what is being said. According to Medical Daily, 75% of Americans suffer from chronic dehydration. The feeling of thirst is a sign that you're mildly dehydrated. However, even slight dehydration can lead to elevated cortisol, stress hormone, and a significant decline in growth hormone levels. In this study, the subjects were asked to complete the same exercise in 3 different hydration states. The more dehydrated subjects had higher cortisol levels. Because of this, the people put on less muscle mass after training. Try to drink at least a gallon of water a day. Get a bottle that measures how many liters of water you have taken in, and calculate how many times a day you need to refill this bottle and drink it to hit 1 gallon. Habit number 3. Compete in some sort of a contest. As men, we are competitive by nature. Plus, it's testosterone that fuels our desire to win. Winning any competition leads to a spike in testosterone levels. It is known as the winner effect. It has a tremendous impact on testosterone and dopamine levels. Many men who want to practice seed retention find themselves embracing contests because it's the best way to replace the artificial dopamine of prawn. When was the last time you competed against another man? Each of us has an inner warrior waiting for it to be unleashed. Provide your inner warrior with a ground for expressions like boxing, basketball, or even soccer. Compete. And don't just compete for the sake of participating. Do it to win. No matter what the coaches might say. Oh, at least you tried. You are there to take over, not participate. Having this drive will force you to train when others are not, and you will easily find yourself outcompete 99% of fellow men. Now bear in mind, this doesn't only apply to sports. It applies to everything. Men are meant to conquer. This might mean competing and conquering your addiction. Competing and conquering in your business. Competing and conquering in your studies, relationships, and so on. Habit number 4. Practice mindfulness. Whether it's your job, financial situation, family obligations, dating life, or else, it's very easy to confine to social rules and give in to stress. But the problem lies not in the stress itself, but instead in our inability to deal with it effectively. When stress becomes lifelong, your cortisol levels elevate. Cortisol holds an inverse relationship with testosterone. Therefore, higher cortisol levels lead to lower testosterone. Not only that, but chronic stress comes up with other side effects like chronic inflammation, suppressed immune system, and increased pain incidence. That is why 70 to 90% of doctor visits are due to stress-related issues. Adopting a mindfulness practice, such as walking in a park or taking a round of golf, is proven to fight off chronic stress and high cortisol levels. What's more, mindfulness practice can also help you gain perspective, and this will help you deal with whatever you want. Some men complain when going on seed retention that they get blue balls. That too is a form of stress and tension. So what's the solution? Simple. Mindfulness. And finally, habit number 5. Take cold showers. Men have long known that the cold temperature raises testosterone in the past. They say that when pioneers came to America for the first time, they saw the Native American children playing in cold rivers and lakes like nothing. Likewise, many ancient Greek warriors and barbarians used to do cold plunges during their war times. So it's no secret that exposing your body to the freezing temperature does wonder for testosterone. If you want to take things to the next level, you can try cryotherapy. In cryotherapy, you expose your body to sub-freezing liquid nitrogen for 2 to 3 minutes each time. These are very simple habits to build your testosterone. But there are much larger habits that must be considered if you want to go up to the level our ancestors used to have. This is where your whole diet and lifestyles comes into play. We will discuss those major habits in future videos. For now, don't forget to show some love. Tap that subscribe button and hit like for the algorithm. To see the next best way to level up as a man, watch these videos here.